Chapter 3 3.1 Adding Decimals. Our addition problem is negative 5.62 plus negative 12.9. First, you want to add your zeros as your placeholders. Now you are able to finally add your equation. So 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 9 is 15, carry the 1, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and 0 plus 1 is 1. And don't forget to add your decimal point and your negative sign. So your final answer is negative 18.52, or negative 18 and 52/100ths. 3.1 Subtracting Decimals. Our subtraction problem is 15.39 minus 2.6. Don't forget to add your zeros as your placeholders. You may now subtract. So 9 minus 0 is 9. You can't subtract 3 minus 6, so you have to cross out the 5 and make it a 4. Carry the 1, so 13 minus 6 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2, and 1 minus 0 is 1. And don't forget to add your decimal point. So your final answer is 12.79, or 12 and 79/100ths. 3.2 How to multiply decimals. Our multiplication problem will be 4.02 times 0.7. First, you want to underline the 2, 0, and 7, and do 2 plus 1, which equals 3. Now you can multiply. 2 times 7 is 14, carry the 1, 0 times 7 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and 4 times 7 is 28. Cross out the 7, put down a 0. 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 is 0, and 0 times 4 is 0. Add that all up and you'll get 4 plus 0, which is 4, 1 plus 0, which is 1, 8 plus 0, which is 8, and 2 plus 0, which is 2. And don't forget to carry your decimal 3 points away. So 1, 2, 3. So your final answer is 2.814. And if you want to estimate, you can round the 4.02 to 4 and the 0.7 to 7, which will then give you the answer of 28, which is close enough to the answer of 2.814. 3.3 How to divide decimals. Our division problem is 1.06 divided by 0.2. You cannot divide the divisor into the dividend as long as it's still a decimal. So once you've done that, you can now carry the decimal 1 over, so your dividend is now 10.6. 2 can go into 10 5 times. 10 minus 10 is 0. Don't forget to add your decimal point. And 2 can go into 6 3 times. And 6 minus 6 is 0. So your final answer is 5.3. 3.4 How to solve equations containing decimals. Our first equation is W minus 5.8 equals 1.2. So subtraction undoes addition, so you'd put plus 5.8 cross it out, and do plus 5.8. And 1.2 plus 5.8 is 7.0. So W equals 7.0, or 7. Our next equation is K plus 3.91 equals 28. Addition undoes subtraction, so it would be minus 3.91. Cross that out, and now 28 minus 3.91. And don't forget to add your zeros as your placeholders. So 0 can't go into 1 or 9. So cross out the 8, make it a 7. Cross out the 0, make it a 9. And add a 1 to your 0 to make it 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Add your decimal point. 7 minus 3 is 4, and 2 minus 0 is 2. So K equals 24.09. Our next equation is 1.2y equals 1.44. So multiplication undoes division. So you would then put a division sign into place and cross out your 1.2y, divide it into 1.2, and add it to the 1.44. So you would divide 1.2 into 1.44. Carry over the decimal once to make it 12, and carry the decimal ones over again. 12 can go into 14 once, and 12 times 1 is 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. Drop down the 4. 12 can go into 24 2 times, and 24 minus 24 is 0. So your final answer would be y equals 1.2. Our next equation is n divided by 8.2 equals 0.6. Now, you want to put the 8.2 across from it and cross it out. Now, division undoes multiplication, so you would be 0.6 times 8.2. So 0.6 times 8.2. 2 times 6 equals 12. 2 times 0 equals 0. Times 1 is 1. Cross out the 2, put down the 0. 8 times 6 equals 48. Make it a 4. 8 times 0 is 0. Times 4 is 4. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 8 is 9. And 4 by itself is 4. And don't forget, you have 2 decimal points, so carry it over twice to give you the answer of n equals 4.92. 3.5, how to add fractions. Our first equation is 6 over 15 plus 3 over 15. You can then write it down as 6 plus 3 over 15, which gives you the answer of 9 over 15. But you can reduce it down by 3, so your final answer will be 3 over 5. 3.5, how to subtract fractions. So first let's find the common LCM for the denominators. So 24 times 1 is 24. And we know 2 can go into 24, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So our LCM is 24. Okay. So now we can do 21 over 24 and keep it that way. And 1 over 2, you can multiply it by 12 to get 24, which will then give you 12 over 24. So our answer will be 9 over 24, but you can reduce that by 3 to then give you the answer of 3 over 8. 3.6, how to multiply decimals. Our equation is 1 over 4 times negative 2 over 3. We then write 1 times negative 2 over 4 times 3, which will then give you the answer of negative 1 over 6. 3.7, how to divide decimals. Our equation is 3 over 4 divided by 6 over 7. You keep the first number the same, so 3 over 4 times 7 over 6, because you have to change it, which will then equal 3 times 7 over 4 times 6, which will then give you the answer 7 over 6, and you have to divide it into making it a mixed number, which is 1 and 1/6. Our equation is m plus 1 over 6 equals 5 over 6. The opposite of addition is subtraction, so it's 1 over 6 minus 1 over 6, which would give you 0, and 5 over 6 minus 1 over 6. And your answer would then be 2/3. Our equation is n minus 1 over 5 equals 3/5. The opposite of subtraction is addition, so 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5 will be 0. 3 over 5 plus 1 over 5 will then give you the answer of 4/5. Our next equation is 1/5 x equals 4. And the reciprocal of 1/5 is 5 over 1, so 5 over 1 times 1/5 will be 0. And your next part will be 4 times 5 over 1. So you can change 4 into a fraction, so your equation would be 4 over 1 times 5 over 1, which would then give you 20 over 1, which you can then bring into a whole number of 20. Our next equation is 6 over 1y equals 1/2. The reciprocal of 6 over 1 is 1/6. Cross that out, and then 1/2 times 1/6 will then give you the answer of 1 over 12.